I was at Snug Area School in the 67 bushfires, and in grade 7, my first day back at school, I lived in Snug as well. And that morning, and for several days, there were fires everywhere, and they were all around us, particularly that morning. So they moved all the students from grade 1 to grade 9 into the assembly hall. It was too dangerous to take us down to the beach. We couldn't get there. So we were all put in the hall, and where we all screamed and cried and watched the church next door burn to the ground. So they closed the curtains, and we all sang songs. We cried. We were very scared. And we were kept there until somebody came for us. Mum came for my sister and I. It was about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or something, I can't remember the time, but it was still pitch dark, and we walked along towards our house, and Mum said, Dad's there, and I don't know what's happened. So we were almost to the house, crawling along because we could only just see in front of us, and Dad was coming up the road with a torch and our collie dog. It was the only reason we saw him, because he had the torch. And he said he'd saved the house, and I was happy he'd saved Lassie. And so we went down home in the darkness, in awful stench, which we learnt next day was the Pitt's poultry farm had totally burnt everything, house and all. Dad worked at the carbide works, and they were all sent home to protect their houses if they could. And Dad did, because we had spring up the back, and the trellis caught fire, so he was able to put that out. Otherwise the house probably would have even blown up, because that's what a lot of them did. And the dog and the cat were under the tent together, Dad said. And Mum came to collect us, which was in the middle of the day. So we had quite a lot of day left to watch the hydro poles burning, and there was no news, there was no power. All the hydro poles were burning, and we didn't have power for a long time. We had no idea until the next day what had actually happened to the rest of the world. We just had to wait, and we learnt that our school had burned down. And the horrible smell of all the chooks, all the dead chooks. And then we had to, because it was the start of the school year, we then went to Woodbridge High School, which was really traumatic for a lot of us, because they didn't want us there and we didn't want to be there. However, we had to go. Even children from Sandfly came in on a bus, and they'd get on the bus again to go down to Woodbridge, and then do it all back on the way home again. So many people had died. Even our Sunday school teacher had died. People lost houses, cars, sheds, their pets. It was an awful sadness everywhere. And the guilt we felt because our house was saved. We sort of wished that we had all ended up the same, because it became a them and an us. We had to just cope the best way we could. It was very hard on everyone. I've always been careful where I live, and every fire fills me with fear, even if it's in another country. I always felt attached to places like Maryville, the Blue Mountains, and Dunalley. I've visited them and associated and connected with them because I've been there. We were so damaged from it. We never had any counselling or help. We were just told to move on. It was such a horrific day. You can't guarantee that your house is safe because it's brick or timber or whatever. You need to have your homes insured because it wasn't a bushfire which burns trees. It was an animated fire that came through and took everything in its path, and it might have just left the odd house. It might have taken 2 brick ones and left a timber one, because the air was on fire. It was horrifically hot, and it was black, it was dark and smoky, and it was so scary. we were told our house would probably be right because it was cement, but they blew up. But Mum had shut all the windows and Dad was there with the hose. Fire has a mind of its own. It doesn't matter who you are. I remember how I felt as if it was yesterday. I can always just go there. It was a long time before things returned to normal, but while we were returning to normal, we connected with special friends because we shared something so terrible. It was a survival. We survived it. We just have memories that we share because it affected us all the same. An endless amount of sadness and guilt until everybody got their houses rebuilt and the community had their shops and their churches all back together, and we've been back to a few memorials. And at Snug, there, I am in one of the photos down there with Prince Philip, who came to visit after the fires. I still feel it like it was yesterday, like 50 years, I can't believe it, my whole life really.